Hello fellow creatives, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see from the title of this video, this is part 2. So I showed you how to draft the pattern. I'm going to link it up there. So yeah, this is the video on how to sew this waterfall blazer jacket. Alright, so yeah, if you want to know how I put all the pieces together after cutting them out, then just keep on watching. I'm going to leave times down below as usual, so that if you're looking for anything in particular, then you can just go check that out. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the video. Alright guys, so for you to sew this jacket, these are the things you're going to need. So first of all, you need to go check out the pattern tutorial. I already uploaded it, so just go check out how you can draft the pattern. So for the back panel, you want to cut it out. You want to cut out the back panel pattern on a fold, with the fabric on a fold, so that when you open it up like this, it's going to look like this without any demarcation or any division for at the middle. And then for the front panel, you want to cut out 2 pieces each, so just one layer and then another layer, so that would give you for the left and the right side. And then you're also going to need to cut out your sleeve. So yeah, I have a tutorial on how to draft that as well. So I didn't want to hem the bottom of the sleeve. I didn't want it to look funny, so that's why I decided to cut out 4 pieces for that, so 2 each for like each side, and I had enough fabric for that, so that was okay. And then you're also going to need your basic tools, and yeah, this is the look we're going for. So keep in mind that if you want to use lining for this, you're also going to want to cut out another piece for the back panel and then another 2 pieces for the front panel. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is that you want to join the back panel and the right panel together at the shoulder and also at the side seams, like so. So can you see? So what you just want to do is that you just want to get your front panel and just pin it down. So you should be pinning down right sides facing each other. Okay, so because this is a crepe fabric that doesn't have like the right side and the wrong side, like it's not really obvious. So yeah, I'm just pinning it down. But if your fabric that you're working with has a right and a wrong side, then just pin it down with the right sides facing each other. And yeah, so that's just that. I'm just going to pin it down for the left side and the right side as well, and then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine to sew. Alright, so once you're done joining the front panel and the back panel at both sides, then you should have something like this. You want to go and overlock all the raw edges of the seams that you've created. So yeah, let's just go and undo that. So after that, the next thing that you want to do is that you want to start hemming the jacket all around. So starting from the neckline, and then you just go all the way down to the edges that the jacket has. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you how you can maneuver all those edges so that you make sure that they are pointed like the way they're supposed to be. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. So for the neckline, you just want to hem it with like 1/2 inch. Okay, you want to make it like 1/2 inch. You want to fold it twice, do you understand, so that it would form a hem that is kind of small. Although like I told you, if you are doing this circular neckline, just use facing, because if you use facing, it's going to come out right and it's just going to stand properly. So yeah, that's just after that. So as you can see, you just want to hem it like so, and then you just want to try to create that curve with your hand before you actually start sewing. Okay, it's a curved line, so please do not sew it with a straight line. Okay, you want to make sure that you try to curve it as best as you can, and you just want to be adjusting the hem as you go along. Okay, you just want to be adjusting it as you go along and as you sew along. Okay, so now I already started hemming the edges of the jacket like so. So as you can see, it's no longer 1/2 inch of like hemming this thing that I'm doing somehow like 1 inch. Okay, so I'm folding like 1 inch twice so that it would be able to be bigger and to just look better than it being just small and raggedy. Alright, so once you've gotten to the bottom of an edge and you want to start another edge, in order for you to be able to get good pointy edges, you don't want to just turn it anyhow like that. No, okay, you want to make sure that when you're turning it, you turn it in the direction of the hem. Can you see that? And then you fold it again. Do you understand? So you have to make sure that the hem that you're creating is going in the same direction with the other hem that is already there, okay? Because that is what is going to give you a straight cut edge. Do you understand? So after you do that, the best thing for you to do is just get a pin and just secure that part before you now actually take it to your sewing machine to secure it with the sewing machine needle. So yeah, then after that, all you just want to do is just you want to start sewing. So you want to ensure that you're sewing really close to the edge, okay? You're sewing really close to the edge of the hem so that it would, you know, look nicer. Can you see that? Can you see how nice it is? It's pointy and it's just nice. So yeah, I just want to make sure that you're sewing like towards the edge. You're making your seams towards the edge so that your seam just looks nice and everything just looks okay. So you just want to repeat the same process until you're done with all of the outer edges for this waterfall jacket. Okay, so once you're done with that, it's time to work on the sleeves. So as I showed you before, I cut out 2 pieces for each side. So yeah, what you want to do now is that you want to join those 2 pieces together for the right side, and then you just want to let them with the right sides facing each other, and then you just want to pin it down at first. So what you're going to be doing is that you're going to be joining it together at the bottom side, okay? So because of that effect that it has, you just want to, you know, create like a line at the middle of the sleeve like so, just so that you know that okay, that is where to stop to actually, you know, well, you see what I'm going to do when I'm sewing it sharp. But yeah, you just want to create a line at that middle point there. And yeah, so yeah, you just want to sew that part with like half an inch of seam allowance. And then once you get to that point that you marked with your chalk, what you want to do is that you're going to come up from that, like you're going to put your needle into the fabric, and then you're going to raise your lever up, okay? You're going to raise your lever up and just, you know, adjust the footer to fit the other direction like so. Can you see that? So that will just create that, you know, slight effect of it, you know, actually looking nice, and it will just make everything look nice rather than, you know, having to like just maneuver your way with like the curve and everything. Yeah, so it will just make it more pointy than it actually is. So once you're done sewing the hem, you want to go and get your scissors, and then you just want to make a small notch, okay, at that line that you created like so. So this is just going to allow the seam of that place to just get relaxed, and it's just going to make it look nicer. But you want to make sure that you don't cut the seam that you've created there, okay? You want to make sure that you don't cut the stitch so that you don't end up with like an unraveling seam and all of that. So yeah, that's just after that. And then once you're done, you just want to turn it over like this and go and press it down so that it looks nice. Can you see how cute it looks? I really love how cute it looks, like the shape and all of that. So yeah, that's just after that. So you just want to do the exact same thing for the other sleeve as well. So now, because it's a cap sleeve and it's not going to like fit with the entire sleeve of the jacket, we want to ensure that we are going to cover the lower edges of the sides of the sleeves. So what you just want to do now is that you just want to take it like right and open the seam up, and then you want to fold it like so. Can you see that? Just fold it into two like so, and then once you fold it down like that, then you're not going to fold it again like so, okay? So that's just going to create that, you know, boxy effect, and that will just, you know, hide and conceal all the lower edges of the sleeve there. So then you just want to take it to the sewing machine, and then you just want to tack it down like that so that, you know, it's really nice. So for this one, I would suggest that you have a thread color that really matches the fabric, because if it doesn't match the fabric, then it's just going to look somehow. And then after that, the next thing for you to do is that you just want to connect the sleeve to the actual jacket. So what you want to do is that, as you can see, it's not going to fit the entire sleeve, and that is like just the basis of like a cap sleeve. Sometimes it can fit the entire sleeve, but sometimes it doesn't. It's just that it's a shorter sleeve than normal. So yeah, that's just after that. So what you just want to do is I just want to get the middle point of the sleeve. Can you see? So you just want to put it into two, and wherever, you know, the middle point is, you just want to put a pin there just to, you know, ascertain that place. So in order for you to join the sleeve to the jacket, you just want to go and get your jacket here like so. So you want to go and get the shoulder point like that. Can you see? So what you want to do is that you want to arrange the sleeve like so, okay? So you want to arrange all of them going towards that direction, and then after that, you just want to get the pin right, and then you just want to pin it into the where the seam of the shoulder starts, okay? So because that is the middle of where we are going for. So after you do that, then you're not going to use another pin to just secure those 2 pieces together, and that would just give you like, that would just make that place aligned and all of that. And then from that point on, you're just going to take it to your sewing machine and just sew it, and just sew the sleeve onto the bodice like so. So you can either, you know, pin it down. If you are new to sewing sleeves, just pin it down so that you know that you don't have to worry about, you know, adjusting it or anything like that. So as you can see, I'm starting the seam at the middle of the sleeve like so, because I don't want it to have any irregularities with the measurements or anything like that. So that's why I'm just starting at the middle of the sleeve. Okay, so you just want to keep in mind that as you're sewing, you always want to be adjusting it. Okay, always be adjusting it to make sure that they fit properly, and everything is going well. So as you can see, you want to sew it with half inch of seam allowance and all of that. So yeah, once you're done and you've gotten to the end of the sleeve, you just want to backstitch, and that is it for that. I was done with that side of the sleeve, I went ahead to turn it over and I started sewing on the other side of the sleeve. So as you can see, I made sure that I started my needle, that I put my needle into the seam that I already created. Okay, so you want to start this seam, like this new seam that you are creating, you want to start it with the needle being inside the seam that you already created. Okay, so that when you're starting like as if you are just sewing straight, no, rather than breaking the seam. Do you understand? So that's just what I like to do, so that everything will be uniform and I would know that I'm starting all my seams from the center, so that everything else that I'm doing is going to align properly. So after that, that's just that for that. So this is what the cap sleeve is looking like. So what you just want to do now is that you just want to take these raw edges to your sewing machine, and then you just to your overlocking machine, and then you just want to overlock all of the raw edges at the sleeve and also at the armhole side. Okay, and once you're done with that, it should look like this and it should just be neat and all of that. So yeah, that's just that for that. So what you just want to do now is that you just want to finish off the edges of the armhole that you did not finish off. So you just want to fold it just once. Okay, you don't need to fold it twice, you just want to fold it once, and you want to make sure that it aligns with that cap sleeve that we have there. Do you understand? So yeah, that's just that for that. So you just want to fold it once and just take it to your sewing machine and sew. And then you want to repeat the same process for your other sleeve as well, and voila, you have your waterfall jacket. So I really love how it turned out, and I really like the fit of it, even though there are so many things that I would have loved to change, but it doesn't matter. It still came out nice. It's still a beautiful piece, and I'm so excited that I made it. And yeah, I hope that you learned something new from this video, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you. Back to see my face. Alright, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope it was easy for you to follow. If you have any questions regarding anything, then you can just leave a comment down below and I will reply you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like this video, make sure that you subscribe if you're not already, and also make sure that you turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. And also make sure that you go check out my profile. I have a lot of videos based on categories that you could get inspired by. So yeah, just go check that out if you want to, inspire yourself. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.